Hi Taurus, welcome. In this episode, we're taking a look at planetary rulership in astrology. First, we'll briefly go over what planetary rulers are and their purpose, and then we'll get into what specific meaning this holds for the zodiac sign Taurus. Planetary rulers impart certain important features to their respective signs. Each planet is associated with an ancient Greek god or goddess, whose powers and attributes are expressed through the zodiac signs they rule. And the planets themselves also possess astrophysical characteristics which relate to their sign's signature traits. So now I'm going to get into what this means for Taurus specifically. The planetary rulership scheme was developed over 2,000 years ago. Ancient astrologers assigned one of the 7 traditional planets to each sign, based on astronomical and seasonal criteria. Taurus is ruled by the beautiful and benevolent Venus. The reason for this is because the first assignments were the Moon and Sun, which were given to Cancer and Leo respectively. These signs fall during the time of year when summer solstice occurs in the northern hemisphere, which is the longest day of the year when the sun is strongest. So the time period during Cancer and Leo seasons were associated with light, hence the 2 light-producing planets were given these signs to rule. The next 2 signs radiating out from Cancer and Leo are Gemini and Virgo. These were given to the planet Mercury due to the astronomical fact that this planet orbits most closely to the sun and never strays far away from the sun's position in the zodiac. This pattern continued in the natural order of planets, with Taurus and Libra being given to the next planet out from the sun, Venus. This is traditional Greek Hellenistic astrology, which is from a northern hemisphere perspective, but the meanings still apply if you live in the southern hemisphere, don't worry. The planet Venus holds power over certain specific areas of life. These include love, charm, cooperation, social graces, friendships, relationships, romance, marriage, sex, pleasure, joy, laughter, playfulness, cheerfulness, peace, harmony, truth, fairness, beauty, fashion, jewelry and ornamentation, art and aesthetics, good fortune and luxury, charity and compassion, women, girls, and femininity, and anything that brings people together in a way that enhances the happiness of those involved. And all of this tells us a lot about the signs Venus rules in a symbolic sense, because the essence of Venus is woven into the very fabric of who Taurus is. Ancient Greek astrologers associated this planet with Aphrodite, their goddess of love and beauty. Venus is her Latin name, which we more commonly use to refer to the planet today. In mythology, Aphrodite values love above anything else in the universe. She herself is in a loveless, arranged marriage, and so she understands that sometimes the right thing to do is to follow your heart. Instead of being weighed down by unnecessarily harsh obligations or burdens, or letting divisive principles estrange us from the people and things that matter most. She's big on matchmaking and bringing people together. Her son is actually Eros, also known as Cupid, the little baby that flies around targeting people with enchanted arrows to make them fall in love. And you get that loving quality manifesting in Taurus, where they're very devoted to the people they care about. Taurus has the loyal attribute of a fixed sign, and combined with the characteristics of their planetary ruler, that gives this sign quite a steadfast nature in love. If you'd like to learn more about how Taurus manifests the fixed energy, you can check out my other video, What It Means to Be a Fixed Sign, linked in the description. Taurus likes things that are high quality and have longevity, whether that's relationships or material possessions. Venus gives a taste for the finer things in life, luxurious clothes and food and jewelry. In mainstream popular astrology sources, Taurus is sometimes teased for being materialistic or snobbish because of this, but they just genuinely appreciate things that have real value. They want to be spending their time and their money and their energy on people and things that are worthwhile, and they have an eye for that kind of quality. Taurus is one of the first signs that can see through a cheap veneer or a fake compliment. The goddess Aphrodite is a powerful woman. She knows she's beautiful and that she deserves to be happy and have nice things. She doesn't settle for less, and this is expressed in Taurus as well. They know their own value. What people think of as stubbornness or snobbishness in Taurus is actually just an inborn sense of dignity and self-respect that this sign inherits from their patron goddess. Taurus is a sign that works hard, but also a sign that knows when to stop and smell the roses, how to take a break, relax, and enjoy the fruits of their labor. And that comes from the grace of Aphrodite. All work and no play is kind of a pointless existence. Aphrodite is the divine presence that reminds us to look for the joy in our lives. Immersing ourselves in a bit of indulgence sometimes is what makes it all worthwhile. This goddess gives Taurus a unique ability to find value in simple pleasures and to fully experience them in ways that other signs may be too busy or too uptight to really engage with. So now I'm going to get into the astronomical qualities of the planet itself. Venus is the brightest of all the planets. It outshines Mercury, Mars, and even giant Jupiter. Ancient Greek astrologers actually nicknamed Venus the light bringer for this reason. They considered it to be the fairest of all the planets, the most brilliant and beautiful point of light in our night sky. Anyone born with strong Venus energy like Taurus is likely to be particularly beautiful. Even the pattern that the planet creates with its orbit is beautiful. Referred to as the Venus pentagram or Venus flower, the orbit traces out an image of a five-pointed star or a five-petaled flower, and this is entirely unique among orbital patterns. No other planet in our solar system creates a pattern like this. Venus alone ensures that even the path she walks through space is beautiful, with perfect symmetry and composition. And we see this manifest in Taurus, where they have a solid sense of style and a deep appreciation for beauty in all forms. Venus is also the planet out of all the other planets in the solar system that gets closest to Earth. Because of their different orbital speeds, Mercury being very fast and zipping around the solar system is more often closer to Earth than Venus is, but when Venus does get close, it gets closer than any other planet ever does, which evokes the goddess's purpose of bringing people closer, bringing people together. Taurus embodies that with a genuine warmth and kindness. They're a sign that has a knack for putting other people at ease and making others feel comfortable. Within them, Taurus carries the softness, gentleness, and good-hearted nature of Venus. Thank you so much for listening, Taurus. Leave a like if you enjoyed getting to know your planetary ruler. Comment if you have any questions. Share this with your friends or other Tauruses in your life. And please subscribe. I would be so happy to have you with me.